Rest with divine. All of this hate, it won't stop my shine. I keep on winning, yes, that's by design. I hear the talkie that come from behind. That's why I rest with divine. All of this hate, it won't stop my shine. I keep on winning, yes, that's by design. I hear the talkie that come from behind. That's why I represented H-Town from Southwest. Better ask about me. Been some in the B mine. I have more screaming, yeah, that's MZ. Picking up a queer writing in the pad. Oh no, nah, that's not me. I just speak to the track and she speak back to me. Maestro started making tracks so he was tired of hating, trying to mess up. I start spitting so sick, evident that they can't hold. I hear the way that they heart beat and they hate, man. Yeah, that's okay. Long as they stay in their lane and don't try to come and walk this way. Nah, they breathing's getting later. Their bodies starting to see. Their minds are drawing blanks because they facing DMZ. We non-stop and the track's off. There's a different way for them to talk about me. Long as they keep talking about me, conversation gets talked about me. Yes, I'm one of the best of T.O.B. of the rest of. Now I'm back in the game. You tell the mothers that they can go rest of. Rest with divine. All of this hate, it won't stop my shine. I keep on winning, yes, that's by design. I hear the talkie that come from behind. That's why I'm in all black on Kodak, it's a throwback, yeah, that's right. Bring death to these so-called MC rappers, man. Ball them up and then toss them in. Have them running back through their labels, got them sick like the hope when he had to be saving things. Said I was ready for any and everything, Yes, I am ready for them. Up when they puff up, ain't no bitch here, nigga, what's up? They say that I talk funny. Joseph Brown said, MJ talk your shit. But John said I was one of the coldest he could ever spit. Old school G, no cap, you ain't even like rap. What's going on, y'all? It is Tuesday night, 3rd month, 5th day, 24th year of 2000, that is. Y'all know how we get going. We get started by starting slow. We open the doors, cut on the sign, and let everybody see that we on air. So we can get our family up in here and do it the way we do it. So as usual, I'm going to sit back, relax, let everybody start rolling in. We're going to talk about whatever we want to talk about. Boxing. Somebody also asked me to bring up the situation that we'll jump on later about how do you break it to someone that they have an odor? And when I say break it to someone, I mean someone that you're about to be intimate with. So y'all keep that in your mind as we start going on through the night and getting things going. So with that being said, put your feet up, relax, and let's have fun. As always, well, tonight I'm a little on time, so we can't say anything about me being late. But what I can bring up the fact is, I want to talk about it because it's hot. Everybody's been talking about it. The Tank and Devin sparring video that magically was dropped out. Now everybody's saying that Ryan Garcia is the one that leaked it, and I say you have to do the math and say, well, how did Ryan get his hands on it in order to do such a thing? It took place in Mayweather's gym, and we all know that when they do doghouse rules, nobody is supposed to be recording. If there's any recording going on, it's going to be done by those who run the gym. So if Ryan had access to the tape, to the footage, then it had to be given to him. With that being said, I'm putting that out there. We can cook on that later. I also want to talk about, want to bring up the fact about Ray Ford. I'm sorry. I said his name wrong right out the gate. Want to bring up the situation about Ray Ford is now a champion. Went out there and withstood what was going on to him. I'm trying to find it so I can get it up. And walked away with a victory. In the closing seconds of the fight. So Raymond Ford against Kolmatov in the final seconds in what I would consider an instant classic. Top Rank considered it an instant classic. I agree with them 100%. It was a heck of a fight. The young Raymond Ford stood that pressure fighter, gave as good as he was getting, stood in the pocket when he needed to, made him miss. Just a hell of a fight all the way around, a hell of a showing all the way around. Oh my gosh, did I just hit that wrong thing? Hell of a fight all the way through. But until I get the family in here, y'all know how I do. I'll bring up a track or two, let them do what they do as I sit back. Trey X in the house. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Glad to see you coming through. Salute, salute. As I was saying, you know, we sitting back, kicking and chilling like I always do. Let the brothers and sisters who all gonna join us get themselves together and come on in. And we gonna do it like we always do. I broke my damn ashtray. Can't even terrible move. But that Rayford Ford fight, am I saying that right? You right, bro. That was an instant classic. I missed it because I was stuck doing other things, but the man stood the test of time. I would say going back and forth with a pressure fighter and standing up, facing that pressure all out and eking out a win in the last few seconds of the fight. Outstanding. Out freaking standing. Raymond Ford. Yeah, that's what I call him, Rayford. I don't know where I got that from. Raymond Ford. Stood the test of time. Excuse me. Against Odebek. And like you said, bro, it was a heck of a fight. I just saw the highlights of it, but they had enough highlights where you can see the back and forth. It wasn't just highlights chopped up for one person. They equally chopped it up. But for that man to stand through with that big gash up under his eye, I don't know if it came from a headbutt or a punch. I had been trying to look at it over and over again to see. I couldn't really make it out if it was a punch or a headbutt. But when Rayford went sailing across the ring and bounced off the ropes, I did notice that their feet had got kind of tangled up. Rayford's right foot had got tangled up with old boy's foot. And I'm thinking that that's kind of what took him off of balance. It wasn't really a punch that old boy put on him. So, you know, say what you will with that. I've been checking out Bill Haney on an interview with Mace and Cameron, and you know he was breaking down the situation with the video of the boxing sparring with Tank and Devin. I got a few things to say about it. Like I said at first, out the gate, you know, you have to blame the tape coming out. You have to put that blame on Mayweather's feet, at his feet, for the simple reason, when they fight in the doghouse rules, we've heard many times where he always said there's no recording. Everybody has to put their phone up, turn their phones off. Nobody's supposed to be recording unless that person is someone he's given permission to. Now, of course, he's going to record in his gym because it's his gym. I'm tripping because everybody is saying that Devin was getting handled, which Tank was bringing a lot of pressure to him and things like that. He was trying to bring a lot of pressure to him. And Devin seemed, and I'm saying seemed to be in emergency mode or survival. But one thing I can say, it's been a couple of years and we've heard AB say that he jumped in the ring because Devin had got clocked and he was trying to save Devin. So we did see that. We did see AB jump in the ring. That part of the story, we can say is factual. What AB was giving us was pretty much factual. But we can't forget, we dare not forget that AB also said that Tank was out of shape. And he wasn't in shape. He had just came in, jumped off a plane, and went straight to the gym to get their spar on. The story also goes that the second part of the sparring went more towards, excuse me, more Devin's way. And that's why
the Haneys walked away with the money because there was a bet about who would quit first. And if the Haneys walked away with the money, what does that tell us? That tells us that Tank must have quit first, be it because he was not in shape or whatever. But the facts remain that if they walked away with the money, they won the belt, and they won the bet. And what can you say about that? Haney made Bill made some good points about it, because he was like, why would AB jump in the ring to save Devin when he bet on Tank? You know, you can't jump in the ring and stop the bet, stop the sparring session when you're betting on the man, talking about you saving Devin from Tank. What I would like to see is those men finally get in the ring on the pro level, under the lights, where it all counts, and get it over and done with. Also, people are wondering, is Ryan trying to pull out of the fight? He's been running around sporadic with this irregular behavior, sporadic movements. I saw him in the video. I don't know where it was at. He had on one of those big coats, talking about his phone's been taken. He's off of social media. Somebody is holding up his money. He can't cash his checks and things like that. And I'm like, what is he actually getting at? Yeah, I have to excuse me for a second. Let me get this in here. So what is he getting at? Is he trying to pull out the fight? Is he just playing mind games? Is he trying to sell the fight? Because if he's trying to sell the fight, playing crazy or demon possessed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff floating around and make you scratch your head and say, what is really going on with Ryan? These are the things I want to reach out and touch on. And once the family get in here, if they come tonight, we'll talk about it. But I do want to say there has been a few things going on with the family, my family, some of my friends' families, my brother's families, and I want to just put a prayer out to everybody and hope that everyone's situation clears up and becomes better. You know, I got a niece in the hospital. My brother's mom is in the hospital, you know, not going too deep, but I just want to put blessings out to everybody's family. I mean, each and every one of you that can hear my voice. My prayers go up for you and your family and whatever situations that might be coming up. And if you have good situations, I pray that they continue. And whatever bad situations might be trying to erupt in your life, I'm praying that they get put down and put down fast. Now, with that being said, I guess I'll go to a track, wait for everybody to fall in and get it from there. I'm going to drop one called Haze. It's just an instrumental, but it gives me a chance to put watch you start playing crazy. Give me a chance to get myself all the way together. Oh, shit. I shouldn't put it there. That's making too much noise. And we'll roll from there. Holla. try to pull up the footage to the Raymond Ford fight and let it run in the background. Hopefully Top Rank don't take no shot at me. I ain't gonna use any commentary or anything. Just want you guys to see how well this fight looks. So here we go. Let me kill that music real quick. Get that out there. Shut it down. Shut it down. Salute Eric R. What's going on? My player, what's going on? Eric R. in the building, everybody. Eric R. He's saluting Trey X. As you can see, I done pulled up the Raymond Ford fight. Oh, that's the wrong button. Damn it. Oh, there it is. My bad. Which one is it? Which was deemed an instant classic. Instant. Is this the... Okay, that's StreamYard right there. Okay. Let's see what we got. Really? Are you not going to play? Oh, really? That's how they going to do me? Let me reset it and see what happened. Y'all work with me for a second. I done got myself confused up in here. There we go. Instant class. Here we go. Bam. I could just imagine hearing my boy Trey X call this fight. The excitement, talking about the punches. And some it might, but like I said, I'm spoiled. I'm biased. You call me whatever the hell you want to call me. When it comes to watching the fight, if I can pull it up and Trey X calling it, you better believe I'm going to listen. You better believe I'm going to listen. And I know it's a couple of y'all, it's a few of y'all, it's a lot of y'all. Hey, probably all of us feel the same way. So there. But that was a good one. My bro say, I like listening to the pros when they are unbiased. Yeah, if they not like leaning one way or the other, they just calling it like they see it, being cool. I'll tell you somebody that I enjoyed listening to because he seemed to be unbiased and just try to tell you what either fighter needed to do. And that would be George Foreman. I really enjoyed when George Foreman would call the fight because he just pretty much called it equally and evenly as far as from what I can remember. Look at the cut on that guy's eye. Now, I don't know if that was a headbutt or a punch, but either way, it turned out to be a heck of a fight. A heck of a fight. Matter of fact, Top Rank gonna just have to be mad at me. I'm roll it again, y'all. I let their stuff show up, so shit. Anyway, he said, yep, Trey X messed the fight calling game up, made an impact, and left a giant ass void that can't be filled. That's coming from Eric R. My boy Rod X say, I don't know about the best PG, but Murray is the best closer. Oh, really? So, yeah, George Foreman and Emmanuel Stewart. I really don't want to mess his name up because he's not even with us anymore. But Emmanuel Stewart, the late great, to me, that dude there really, really knew boxing. And when he got to talking about it and speaking about it, he foretold the Wild and the Fury. He told Lennox Lewis, he got Lennox Lewis on the right path and made Lennox Lewis what I consider a great champion. Not just a good champion, but a great champion. The man What, 2 years? And coming in fighting somebody that is 100% on the high of running through everybody, got a good win over Super Bad, crushed him. He didn't pretty much, put the hands on everybody he done stepped in the ring with. He said, Eric Gar said, it's cool. That spot could be for a far more deserving kid that put the work in and didn't have luxuries afforded to get that opportunity. Well, I know this is going to sound strange coming from me, but you can't fault him for being blessed to have avenues that was kind of wide, opened a little wider for him than other kids. True, they do have to dig and work a lot harder, but tell me, if an avenue is wide open for you and it leads to a good spot, you wouldn't take it? Back to Gil Cole. Gil Cole says, Keith can beat Timothy Tszyu. Okay. I just, if you really 100% in, all in on it, then let me pre-order your crow for you. You know what I'm saying? You can get it fricasseed, fried, boiled, broiled, shish kebab, barbecued, Hawaiian barbecued underground like they do the pigs. You can get it air fried, stir fried, any kind of way you want it. You can get it in dumplings, however you want it. You just let me know, cause I just don't see that happening. Keith going out there and stopping that boy Tim Tszyu. What are you talking about? What's up, bro? What's going on with you?
Luke, man, thought I'd jump on.
Fucking building.
Thought I'd jump on for a minute, man. Just got done eating, full of this Doja. Ready to talk some boxing. Yeah, man, that motherfucker, Coleman Tell went out there and fucked our money off. Leading the fight 106 to 103, going into the 12th round. Motherfucker broke out running and got stopped with 7 seconds to go on the clock. I could not believe what I was looking at. Like, I just knew we was good. I thought we about to get paid. But like you said, Raymond Ford had other plans. Yasser said that shit was greatness. So yeah, he did his thing, man. But another good fight was the Raya Abe fight versus Luis Alberto Lopez. We had a Japanese fighter going against a Mexican with 3 names. And the Mexican with 3 names fight hard than a bitch. I took him by decision like a damn fool, knowing that Raya Abe was coming off a layoff. And he went off in there. Man, this motherfucker Lopez was throwing punches from all corners of the earth. I'm talking about punches coming from everywhere. One of the commentators said that motherfucker fight like he on Saturday morning cartoons. I was laughing. But I'm talking about you throwing punches from everywhere, but they landed. And they hard punches and they damaging punches. You know what I'm saying? He just a straight fighter. Yeah, he just one of them people that know how to fight before he came to the gym. Also, the same thing could be said about Ford. If you listen to his story, he said he got into boxing because he was doing a bunch of fighting in the neighborhoods when he was young, fighting at school, getting expelled and all that. So it was an older kid in the neighborhood that was into boxing, and he started training the youngsters in the neighborhood. So he was just one of them guys that knew how to fight before he went to the gym. I always put them in another category. You know what I'm saying? Instead of some person that just followed somebody to the gym or somebody that just went out of curiosity, I give a little bit more credit to somebody that was whooping everybody's ass. So they just said, fuck it, let me go fight in the ring and get paid for it and get recognition. You know what I'm saying?
Self-aware man. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Totally self-aware. I'm whooping ass out here. I might as well get paid for whooping ass.
Yeah, all day.
Gil Cole's calling me out. Oh, gee, I mean, we could put a couple candles on it. You know what? Anytime somebody call me out about a candle, it's on. So let it be said right here on the 3rd month, 5th day, 24th year of 2020. Bet.
That's a safe bet too, OG.
Oh, yeah.
But y'all betting Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman?
Yeah, that's what he coming at me with. That's what he coming at me with. Just the disrespect of the 2-year layoff.
Yeah, you got you one right there, man. If a man want a straight up bet on Keith Thurman against Tim Zoo, yeah, you got you one. A good one.
Exactly. What's this? Rod X say if Giannis can have his sorry ass brother on the team, ain't nothing wrong with Bronny making a team. Giannis got 2 brothers on the team, don't he?
I know he got some brothers that play. I can't really speak on it. I ain't really been into basketball ever since James Harden took me out the sport, teaching everybody how to travel. I just lost interest in that shit after that.
A man of my 42, because I can't stand that so-called step back jumper.
That gather step, and I don't
that's
like
travel all day.
Yeah, that shit look like a travel to me too half the time.
But
and it's a conversation now, like some shit that used to be blatantly traveling. Now you look at the shit and you got to come with all this technical rule book. Well, that's the gather step, and that's the fuck all that, man. That shit a travel.
From day one, when I learned basketball and the rules were simple and plain, once your 2 feet came together, if one foot came up, you better be shooting the ball or passing it if that other foot came up. And the ball got to be gone before the other foot come up, because that's travel. Yeah. I don't know how they just changed the rule. And that's one of the reasons that I stopped watching basketball. When they started changing the rules of the sport that I played in, I was like, hell no, that shit wouldn't fly when we played. Kind of like football too. I wasn't just mad because of Kaepernick. I just started saying they stopped letting the boys hit and really play football.
Yeah.
Cole
Even though I tend to disagree with that part, but I understand.
Which part?
When they say they don't let them hit no more.
Right.
It be some hitting out there.
Yeah.
And I'm a numbers person. So like I like to look like people really focusing on the defense when they thinking about the hitting. So I like to look at how efficient are the defenses today compared to defenses of the past. And the numbers are very comparable. Like you'll see the top team would be around 0.23 points per play if they elite. Today it'll be like 0.25 points per play. Not really much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? If it's a 70 play game, one team allows 16 points, the other team allows 17 points. It's not much of a difference. So looking at that, I don't really feel as bad. And plus the players adjust. Like they used to get called for targeting and roughing the pass, and you don't see them calls as much as you used to. So I don't see the overall impact on the game. It would make more sense to me if I watched every game and it was 38-35. But I see a bunch of 13-20 games too. I see more of that than anything. As a matter of fact, if you look at this past NFL season and you look at the over-under, most of the games went under last season. They're not going over. And I guess part of that is because the quarterback position has kind of deteriorated. You ain't got Peyton Manning out there. You ain't got Tom Brady. You ain't got Drew Brees. You ain't got all these type of motherfuckers. It's really Patrick Mahomes surrounded by a bunch of guys, a bunch of decent guys. He probably about to run off a bunch of Super Bowls because of that shit too, because he ain't got the competition at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just don't see the numbers backing up the reason that people say football ain't good no more. You know what I'm saying? They hitting out there. They just ain't doing the blind side, the peel back blocks. They ain't doing that kind of shit. If the receiver come across the middle, they ain't head hunting. Ain't no I can't even think of the name of that crazy ass fucking safety back in the day. They used to knock people dick in the dirt. No, I'm talking about old school. They used to be.
Oh, the one that cut his tip of his finger off, played for the San Francisco.
That's Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the one that played for. I think he played for the Raiders.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of it.
Jack Tatum. Ain't no Jack Tatums out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's still watchable for me.
Okay. Well, I can't lie. I enjoyed the Super Bowl. I did. But when it comes down to it, like, I guess some things it just makes me mad about the game that you know you can't hit the quarter. You know, hitting the quarterback was like the bragging part of being on defense. To take down the quarterback, you know, you got him in the grass. You can't take him to the ground. I'm like, well, that's not finishing the tackle. You're supposed to tackle.
That's not what they said though. They didn't say you can't take him to the ground.
Like when. Okay, go ahead. Explain it to me.
They say you can't fall on him with all your weight and shit. That's what they said because it was breaking people's collarbones. So they preventing people from falling on them with them 300 pounds and all that kind of shit. But that don't mean you can't take them down. I just seen some quarterbacks still get mashed up out there. It's just a little bit different.
Okay. I'm gonna look at a couple of more games just to put that theory, just to see if I see some hitting and stuff like that. And another thing about quarterbacks, but Big E and everybody always kind of shun me about it. I feel like quarterbacks are supposed to be able to tackle. I don't care. You threw that interception, but you never try to tackle the dude. That stuff used to piss me off so bad. And I know people gonna say, well, they pay him so much money. So he playing football.
It's the importance of the team, nigga. If your quarterback throw an interception and you coach him to go out there and try to make a tackle, because this is the thing, when a quarterback throw an interception, all the defensive players they got they eyes on the quarterback. They're trying to go hurt him and take him off the field. So if you're gonna take your most important piece off the chessboard because he threw an interception, that's fucking dumb. I'm sorry. That's just what that is. If you're a head coach and you willing to sacrifice your quarterback because he threw an interception, you ain't coaching to win. Your ass is trying to lose. That's the fucking dumbest thing that you can do. Like, for real. Why the fuck you got Peyton Manning or you got Tom Brady, he throw an interception, I want you to run out there and go stand in front of a defensive end so he can break you in 3 pieces and we ain't got you for the rest of the season. That makes sense? Like, I understand all that macho shit. Everybody like the macho shit and all that. No, it's about being smart too and using your brain.
It ain't never been about being macho for me on that situation. It's just that when I guess I had that mind when I'm like, when I played, you fucked up, you still tried to make the tackle. When did the quarterback stop tackling? Because at one point do they start teaching them not to tackle? Because hell, I remember in high school, those motherfuckers would hit.
Man, high school and NFL are 2 different things. And I done seen plenty of times where a quarterback throw an interception to make the play, but he's not going to be the primary tackler.
No, I don't expect him to be the primary, but I'm like, you know, instead of just walking, at least run, make it look like you're trying to do. So I be seeing these dudes, they throw it and they just like, oh, well.
I mean, I guess it depends on if they feel like they can make the play or not. But I know overall, if your quarterback throw an interception, you want him to leave the player another down. You don't want to sacrifice your player in that situation because guarantee when they throw that pick, it's people that's thinking like, damn, okay, let me find a quarterback so I can go lay some wood on him and fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? That's a big part of it. I done heard several players talk about that, college and pro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like even if you look at the Super Bowl, look at the score of the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl wasn't no high-scoring game. This shit was a low-scoring game. So if the stuff that they saying about the defense is affecting the games, all the games should be high-scoring games, but it's not like that. The games are low-scoring for the most part, so that means that the defenses are making an impact. If I go back to 2013 and I look at the defensive efficiency of the Legion of Boom, the fucking Seattle Seahawks, they was around 0.23, 0.24 points per play. And that's what the best defenses are today. It just looks a little bit different. It don't look as violent, I guess, to some people. But as far as the efficiency goes, it's not too much different.
Okay. I guess I'm one of those people that's looking at the violence of it. The violent ain't violent enough.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, though, I mean, the same type of people, they'll get mad at a black fighter for going out there boxing and moving and grooving, and they feel like they should go out there and stand toe-to-toe. It's the same type of mentality, and it's easy to say that shit on the outside of the field and on the outside of the ring. I would love to see the motherfucker they be talking about, oh, man, that ain't boxing. He out there running. I would like to see you go off in there and take them punches. I ain't talking about you specifically, but I'm just saying the people that think like that. Or even like you talking about I want the violence. Well, nigga, you go out there and let a motherfucker like Aaron Donald go out there and run through your ass and land all his 300 pounds on your body and see how you feel at the end of the day. It's easy to say that shit from the comfort of your home. Nigga, put yourself in the face of that danger. That's why I talk the way I talk about boxing, because I'd have been in that ring, nigga. I'd have been in there with national champions, JO champions and shit. I just stood in front of them punches, nigga. So I can sit up there and give my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Even the shit that happened with Komatov, the way he broke out running. Even I look at that a little bit different, because nigga, I'd have been in the ring and actually thought about running before. Nigga, shit. No motherfucking bombs get to exploding upside your head. I ain't bullshitting. I done talked about that several times where I was in the ring with this old school Mexican dude. He's probably about 45. You talk about hands of stone. Manos de Piedra. That motherfucker had the hardest hands I ever felt before. Like, that shit was crazy. It felt like my bones was cracking in my head. I swear that made me realize black people and Mexicans ain't built the same. We not built for that Mexican style, go toe to toe all day type shit. Every now and then you'll get one like a Marvin Hagler or Henry Armstrong that can fight like that. But for the most part, nigga, we not built for that shit. We built to hit and not get hit. We ain't built for that Mexican style shit. And there was one time where I thought about running in that bitch because them punches were so crazy. Now I didn't run. I fought that motherfucker. I actually dropped him like 3 times in sparring, nigga. Like, it got to some life or death type of feeling. Like, man, this either gonna be me or him today. And I think I'm making my mind up that it's gonna be him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I understand though. Like, that motherfucker Kovacev, he had to get them licks off of him some kind of way, fight or flight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Heck yeah, I understand.
Real shit. Hey, salute D-Lo, man. What's going down, bro?
Yeah, D-Lo in the house. What's going on, my brother? Eric, I'll say the crab dribble. Rod X back in basketball, skipping from football and boxing, but I'm gonna go back to both of them. He said he thinks the league shoot too many threes. Well, I guess like you hear they say about the NFL is a copycat league. Basketball is too. Once somebody find out they can shoot threes and shoot them well, it's pretty much hard to rein that back. It's pretty much hard to rein that back. Only thing you can hope to is maybe get 1 or 2 good shooters that's killer from 3, and I would say a couple of good mid-range and some powerful in paint. Now I know a lot of people don't look at it like that. Everybody want to run to the big man that can shoot threes and everything like that. But if you got some cold people that can play defense, that's willing to play defense because they know it's gonna throw somebody off and rebound, you could take over the league. But you got to have people that believe in it and the athletes that can do it as well.
Yeah, that's something about basketball for me. I think that the big man is undervalued. I miss the big man that had the post up games that were just on point. Tim Duncan type motherfuckers, Hakeem Olajuwon, even Big Shaq. I know we know him for power and aggression, but he had a pretty good little package down there in the post too. I miss them type of players. I miss the mid-range game. I do see a lot of 3-point shooting, and also in football, some people be on the hits, but I miss the great running backs. You know what I'm saying? They didn't devalued the running back position to where you don't even think about the running backs hardly no more. I miss the days of Adrian Peterson and going back to Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith and Marshall Faulk and all these great running backs. LaDainian Tomlinson, he was one of my favorites. I can't think of my man that used to play for the Seattle Seahawks and shit. Sean Alexander, he was a good one. Priest Holmes used to play for the Kansas City Chiefs. All these different running backs, man, that going out there.
Fred Taylor.
Bad motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? We don't really get them type of players no more. It's just about the quarterbacks, making big money, sitting back, taking pictures and signing autographs and shit. I miss the tough running back. Like Adrian Peterson, nigga, without a quarterback, he'll have his team in the playoffs every season. No quarterback, just straight AP in the defense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I miss that shit.
Big bro in the house. What's going on, bro? He say
Big
salute,
E.
big bro. I mean salute, bro. Moody Trayweather also fell in.
OG, Moody Trayweather. Salute, salute.
Rod X hitting us with the NFL had to ban certain tackles because of the concussion lawsuit. Now I understand some tackles and things like that, Rod X, when it came down to it. You know, I'm an old school dude. I watched football as it developed. I guess my thing was just some of the developments came at such a pace, and maybe I just wasn't ready for that development to kick in. But like the horse collar tackle, yeah, I was all for getting away with that. I'm one of the people that when I say I want to see the hits, I'm talking about where the guy put his shoulder down, move his head to the side, and run through the guy. I'm not talking some wild, insane stuff like that. I'm talking about under control, what they teach you. You know, when I played football, that's what they taught us. Hey, you go, you get low, you put your shoulder into him, and you drive through him. All this going at somebody with your head and stuff. No, I'm not for any of that. But I'm like, keep finding them when they wasn't hitting right. But I still want to see those dudes that go out there with that kind of aggression. When I say I like to see the aggression of being able to drive through the quarterback and take him down. No, I was never for that. Where they what Saragusa was one of the guys that used to do it a lot. They played for the Ravens. Saragusa would turn the quarterback sideways and put his weight on him and crush him so he can cause that injury. No, I was never for that. I was just for them, you know, going back there, smashing the quarterback, getting up, celebrating, go on. But then when you start trying to hurt somebody, no, get rid of that cat. You know, let them play football, make them play football right. That's what I was complaining about. I wasn't complaining that the rules changed. I just was like, dude, y'all taught them how to tackle. Make them tackle right. If they don't want to tackle right, get them the hell out of there.
Yeah, but form tackling is legal. If you're gonna tackle a man to lead with your shoulder and get your head off to the side, that's legal.
Right. All this other stuff they doing is crazy.
So it's really not much to complain about then, because it's still some hard hitting going on out there.
Yeah, I guess my complaint was and I guess will always be, if you call yourself giving me the best product of this sport, then what you got those coaches and stuff there for? And don't give me this, these coaches can't tell these millionaires what to do. This is their job.
Man, that's already been done. It takes time for people to adjust. They have adjusted now. You don't see them same frequency of calls like you used to. When they first started changing the rules, every single game you'll see flag after flag after flag. That shit doesn't happen like that no more. You will see a whole game and you might not see a roughing the passer penalty for the whole game because these dudes didn't adjust it. You think they want to continue to pay fines? Fuck no, they gonna learn how to adjust. And it's still some hard hitting going on out there. I don't look at them football games, especially in the NFL, and be thinking like, oh, it looks safe out there now. Fuck no. Nigga, you still got big ass linebackers. Nigga, look at the linebackers for the San Francisco 49ers. Them niggas running around that bitch looking like some African gods and knocking the shit out of people out there. It don't look safe, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Dude, that was one of the good ones. He said, I don't look at a football game and think, it looks safe out there.
Hell nah, nigga. They hitting out there.
I guess I've just been fussing too much. I'm gonna start watching and seeing what's going on. Moving right along, D-Lo said that he gonna catch the playback. He had to go to him sleepy, you know. Old mushy brain. Rod X in the 70s and 80s, an offensive lineman weighed 260 to 270. Now they're like 310 and 320.
And run 4.6s and 4.7s and shit. Crazy shit.
I guess I've been missing the game. I guess, and Big E, he don't try to force me into it because he know I'll be like, bro, I ain't trying to hit it, you know. But I'm gonna start checking it out and see it for myself. Hyphy comes back to the boxing part where you were saying you thought about running because that dude was pounding, bombs exploding. Nobody is built to fight Mexican style versus Cerebral. He breaks everyone's bones and eventually their will. Richardson should stop ducking cerebral. Since
I think Richardson got action. I mean, I still look at people on the scale. That motherfucker T.S. was 80 and 20.
More samples of it. And on that, when you were saying that old boy was he, you happened to mention Marvin Hagler as being one of the one of us that can do the Mexican fighting. But shoot, Marvin Hagler seemed like he was kind of built for it. He had muscles in his head. He had like Tim Bradley kind of guy.
Yeah, Tim ain't built for that shit either. He got a hard head up top, but he ain't got a hard chin. You know, you got to have both of them. Shit, I done seen Tim Bradley out there reeling around the ring hurt. I ain't never seen Marvin Hagler like that, where he hurt,
right?
He barely hanging on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that Mexican style shit, man. It ain't even all just about how well you take punches. It's about like your stamina and shit too. When they got them slow twitch muscles, man, them motherfucking go all day. You go off in there with them fast twitch explosive muscles and tell me that you gonna go toe to toe in the pocket all day like them slow twitch motherfuckers. Hell no. Nah. You gonna get tired. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna get tired.
Cause it's like they taking their time, just breaking that bread.
Yeah, when they throw their punches, it don't require as much energy as somebody with them fast twitch muscle. Everything is like real fast, and they throwing them woof 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 woof, and your shit looking like nigga, you gonna burn more energy, I guarantee you. If you talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm back. I hit the button because my computer trying to take off. Rod X said when the Europeans invaded the NBA, defense went down, 3-point attempts went up. I just think that the NBA is looking at to keep the fans entertained, and people like to see a lot of points. People like to see people score, and I think go ahead. I was gonna say I think the NBA is kind of trying to give people what they want. But that don't stop you from playing defense. You know, defense may be a little harder because guys can't hand check like they used to back in the day where you could kind of put your hand on them and keep up with them and slide your feet. Now they have to, you know, I feel that adjustment. They have to learn how to slide their feet and move their feet, but you still have to play defense. Yeah, it might seem that the offensive player got a hands up because he get to do a little more. That seems like it's a kind.
Everybody ain't got to drop back and throw the ball 50 times, man. I like a balanced type of approach when it comes to offense because I want to set up the play action, man. I don't want to take the running game off the board where I can't play action on your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? So I like to run to set up the pass, man. I don't really agree with just going out there and throwing the ball 1,000,000 times because I paid the quarterback $50 million a year. I don't give a fuck what you paid the quarterback. I want to come win the game. And we need to run this football and have some balance in our attack on offense.
I love to see the running game. I'm one of those people that like to see running backs go through that hole and not get touched and come up out that mug. And now you got to catch them. They make a move. I love the running game. I love them. I like watching Emmitt Smith. What's the dude that used to do the pose when he go over to play for the LaDainian Tomlinson? Him, I used to like the bus. I used to like just the power run of him. Watching Adrian Peterson and how he would run. Thurman Thomas was good, smooth runner. It's so many running backs that you can name. But my one of my favorites gonna always be is Walter Payton. I just like the way he ran. He just ran so hard to me. And pretty.
I like a throwback I formation. If I had a game, man, if I had a team, nigga, I got me a fullback on my roster. As a matter of fact, the Cowboys had a game this past season where they tried to utilize the fullback. They gave the ball to the fullback. It might have been against the Eagles. I can't remember. But they gave it to the fullback going into the end zone, and he fumbled the football, and they just left the fullback alone for the rest of the season.
Wow.
With that shit, man. You got to get a man some work. Y'all ain't used a fucking fullback in 15 years, and then you finally pull one out and give him the football and he fumble the ball and then y'all just get away from it. Like, nah, nigga, I like that physical shit, man. Motherfucker that's gonna go out there and punish the offense punish the defense instead of the defense just punishing you.
Well, shit. Somebody should have told me.
Yeah, y'all can't be playing that ESPN shit.
Yeah.
I gave him their credit. What I need to do? Restart.
Yeah, you probably gotta restart the whole stream, bro.
What do you
What
say,
you got
bro?
to set up another one?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Yeah, I just got on here to tell y'all it was cut off.
It must have just cut off. Big E calling me now. All right, bro. I'm about to reset it right now.
I appreciate that shit, bro.
On my phone, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna jump back on when you set it back up.
Okay, bro.
All right.